Bel-Air Country Club is a historic golf course. 1926 is when it was first built. Over the years, it had quite a few architects put their touch on it, and just recently we went through a 9-month shutdown and full restoration. We decided to restore it back to the original design and architecture of George Thomas. Took out some water features, opened up a lot of vistas and views with some tree removals, and then redid all the features, greens, bunkers, tees. And we also changed the greens from POA to pure distinction bentgrass. It was pretty cool, digging up these old properties. We found some of the old original bunkers as we were digging. So really we did a good job of getting it pretty dead on to how it was. We were able to use some of the natural rock features to kind of measure exactly where some of the greens complexes were. In the winter, we make some preventative fungicide applications. You never know how hard of a winter you could get hit with out here. We kind of change our program up a little bit to help keep the Bermuda growing as long as we can late into the winter, and then also try to get things started as early as we can in the spring to help compensate for that. There's a number of BASF products that we use to help manage the course out here, from our greens and fairways to even the mulch areas. With new sand-based greens, root dysfunction is a common disease, so we picked Insignia as a way to help prevent that, and just part of our prevention program going into the winter. Today we're making a soil application on our greens, little fungicide prevention with Insignia, some fertilizer as well, and some wetting agent, something we do once a month here. We walk boom spray our greens. This property is really tight, as well as the greens, the features. The bunkers are very close to the greens with some steep faces, so we're pretty limited into using larger equipment out here. Something we did differently here versus some construction projects I've been a part of before was we used germination blankets on the greens. It really helped with that initial germination process and that window. Helped to keep the greens clean. You can really pull back on how much you have to water the greens during that first 10-14 days. It was a big help, helps with just managing and being able to focus on other things and not have so many guys strictly focused on monitoring and checking the greens constantly throughout the day. The response from the membership's been very positive. They love the changes. Really opened up the vistas and views of the course, something that was kind of hidden and you really didn't get to appreciate beforehand. So they love the changes. We've been busy every day. We've been open. Nothing but great feedback, and they're enjoying it. Personally, it was something special to be a part of. It's a historic piece of property, something you can't create or really make nowadays. Just where this property sits and how it flows through the canyons and foothills, and kind of put my name along with it in part of history. So.